Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in to my quarterly update where I discuss my process in formation and seminary studies up to this point. Where now we're starting to repeat as I have had my second summer as a seminarian. It's kind of now we're circling back and repeating stuff that I've done last year. Now, the second time as a seminarian that I've served for an ordination, that I've assisted at a discernment camp, and now that I've served as the diocesan patronal feast of the Assumption, Mass, and Rosary procession. So it's all starting to repeat itself as I've now been a seminarian for over a year. And now a big step of repetition comes in just a few days when I return back to school and back to seminary up at St. Mark's Seminary and Gannon University, both in Erie, Pennsylvania. I am excited to go back, and I began to feel that way once August rolled around. Well, right around the time August 1st came, I started to miss the brothers, to miss the seminary itself, to miss being in school. I'm one of those people that has always liked school and returning to school. And it started to yearn for more memories and more experiences and to be in a formalized house of prayer again. And I'm excited to return to that setting on Sunday. Now, the seminary will look a little different. For starters, it's under new leadership, as just at the end of last year we discovered that our rector was reassigned now to permanent prominence as chaplain at the university. So we'll still see him every school day. We'll still see him around campus. He'll still celebrate campus masses for us, but he won't be involved in the daily life of the seminary after 20 plus years serving St. Mark's Seminary. But our vice rector last year, Father Jabo, has been promoted, has been reassigned, however you want to word it, as the new rector of St. Mark's Seminary. And fresh out of Canon Law School in Washington, D.C., our vice rector will now be Father David Wren, who is a younger priest who will add a lot of vibrancy and new ideas to the seminary faculty. But not only that, but with every year comes some guys coming and some guys going. Well, if you remember at the end of last year, I probably mentioned that one of the guys graduated and moved on, and he was a diocesan brother, so he's not completely out of our lives. We saw him a lot during the summer. But at St. Mark's Seminary up in Erie, we are almost going to double in size, with 5 returning guys with whom I can't wait to continue to make memories and relive old ones and continue to have wonderful experiences and fun times and serious prayerful times with each of them as well. I'm excited that we're going to welcome also 4 or 5 new members from different dioceses. I've heard that Erie, out to the Johnstown, Buffalo, might be sending guys. So it's really going to be exciting to meet guys from different places. And unfortunately, in our Diocese of Greensburg, we've now lost the majority in the House, as Erie now has 4 seminarians at St. Mark, and Greensburg will only have 3. Greensburg had a long standing over the past few years majority in the Erie Seminary, but now we humbly yield and try to build up our numbers for next year. But in diocesan news, our seminarian numbers stay steady, where we ordain 1 priest, and it was an honor to be at that ordination and to serve for that ordination of another native of the area, from the next town over, Father Chris Pujol, and I actually went to the same elementary school. So it was a big moment for our alma mater, as it was the first priest from that school to be ordained. And it was wonderful, as always, to see a diocesan brother make that final step and become a priest. But naturally, when he becomes a priest, he's no longer a seminarian. He's off the poster, he's off the website. He loses the title seminarian, but thankfully, our numbers didn't drop into single digits. Well, they did for a couple months. But now, as we go into the next academic year, we welcome Tyler Randolph is now the 10th Seminarian in Greensburg. And like I said last year, again, I probably said it at some point last year during an update, I'm now no longer the newest seminarian, but I'm still the youngest seminarian. Now, there have been 3 guys accepted for the diocese after me, but they've all been older than me. So I continue to be the baby among the group, but it's a strong brotherhood in the diocese, wonderful guys, and it's really wonderful to be home for the summer and to be with each and every one of them during different diocesan events, liturgies, retreats, ordinations, and functions throughout the summer to really get to know the diocesan brothers a whole lot better and to grow closer and again to make memories and experiences with all of them. And so I'm excited to welcome Tyler into the mix and to get to know him better. He is going to another seminary. He's going to Philadelphia because he's older. He already has a degree. So he'll just be going for some pre-theology studies for 2 years and then, God willing, 4 years of major seminary. So he's also on pace to be ordained before me because of that extra education, going through college, having a degree, and actually working in parish life. So Tyler really brings unique experiences working with parish staff and music ministry at one of the diocesan parishes. But for me, and for all of us, other seminarians, we're about to go our separate ways and go back to our respective institutions and houses of prayer and seminaries, where we will go for another academic year and another year in formation. And for me, that means my sophomore year of college, while living and eating and sleeping at the seminary itself, and then been praying there, while some witnessing and ministering to the needs of the campus in a little more of an amplified way this year, as I have been asked by campus ministry to help them to lead, to take on some leadership positions in various retreats and projects throughout the year. So I'm excited to help out Gannon's campus ministry and to take more of a leadership role as I continue to grow closer to an upperclassman in campus life and in seminary life, as I will have the position of a kitchen prefect this year. Again, getting roles as I continue to go further along and to become more accustomed to, more acquainted to the life of the seminary and a college student. So I'm excited to go back. I'll go back Sunday. The first day of school is Wednesday, so it's all a quick turnaround. Summer is quickly coming to an end, but I had a really great summer. It was really busy. That's the bottom line. It's like a very busy summer, as one of the brother seminarians says, and I think it's so true. The summer months seem busier than the academic months, with the amount of events that we're doing, the places we're trying to go, the people we're trying to see. It's all wonderful. And for me, it was wonderful, too, to be able to work, as I mentioned, at the local supermarket as a cashier. I was able to meet so many wonderful people, again, to make so many wonderful memories and experiences, and to minister in the community, to see so many people from my parish, from my community, those I haven't seen in years, and really to forge so many great relationships with both customers and coworkers and managers. And it even got to the point towards the end, it was that humble witness and just humbly letting my vocation, my position in life spread somehow among the employees and the managers that some of them throughout the course of summer, especially in recent days and weeks, have asked me about the faith or about my discernment or about my trajectory. And I'm really grateful that I was able to share with them and to be a witness and to be a wonderful, hopefully wonderful model of the diocese, of my parish, and of my seminary in a very public setting this summer. So again, I want to thank you, as always, for your support and your prayers. Please be assured of mine as well. And we will touch base again towards the end of the fall months, around Thanksgiving. We'll probably touch base again. But again, I want to assure you of my prayers and support, and thank you again for your ongoing prayers and inquiry about me. I hope this update served as a little answer to any questions or speculations you may have about my ongoing formation and seminary journey and progress. So thank you again for tuning in, and may God continue to bless you, and we'll talk again in a few months. Thank you again, and God bless.